Welcome, Gemini. We're doing your August 2025 tarot forecast. It is a general reading, so trust yourself on what resonates, leave what does not. And this reading is for wherever Gemini is in your birth chart, sun, moon, rising sign. And if you're cross-watching, big welcome. Now, a few announcements before we get started. So the winner of the 90,000 subscriber who won a 1-hour personal reading with me was Fernando Morera. So big congrats, Fernando. If you're listening, you do need to get in touch via email. It's going to pop up here to claim your prize. All the details are also down below. Now, we'll be giving away a few prizes in August. And first up, we have this beautiful dolphin Swarovski crystal wind chime. And there's also a very beautiful amethyst cluster pendant there. Now, one of those prizes will be going to a new subscriber on my channel during the month. The other one will go to somebody who's been following my channel for quite some time and stands out as a very positive community member. So good luck, everyone. It's a random draw. There's nothing you need to do other than obviously subscribe and show up as your best selves. Winners will be announced in the first week in September on my channel. And my personal readings are open. They're deeply transformational. Bookings do get booked out pretty quickly. So I have opened up a few more dates in August. You do want to claim a spot. And I will put that booking link on here and down below. Get in touch. All right, let's dive in. So Gemini, first up, pulling you a central energy from the beautiful Precious Gems Oracle. You pulled Moonstone, which is all about rhythms. Now, traditionally, the moon can represent, obviously, our creativity, our intuition, the cycles of the moon, listening to your physical body, your emotions, your energy levels. I've got a lot of moonstone here. I'll show it to you. It's very fascinating. It's actually a self-made one or a man-made one. Now, it is opalescent, and now it reflects all sorts of colors, blues, purples, greens, yellows. And it's also known as a traveler's stone and a very protective stone. Let's have a look at 4 key areas of focus for your reading, and then we'll pull you lots of clarifiers. Their guidance for Gemini. Oh, you got the breath of the divine, which is feeling the preciousness of life. So really enjoying life. Appreciating the beauty of life. And there is a focus on your life purpose, doing things that you're passionate about, making them a reality. And some of you need to release the creative genius within, which is focusing on your creative ideas. Some of you, it's your artistic side. Again, bringing them to life, those ideas. Might be something new you've been thinking about. Yeah, that one's flying out. And you've also pulled the golden path to reality. There is a vortex opening up. So this golden path is leading you to your abundance. And it's making the impossible possible. Believing that you can achieve what you want to achieve. Let's pull some crystal energies to balance these out. Or you pulled Crocite, which is all about passion. Some of you are feeling really good right now. Sort of like a lot of vitality going on. It's directly related to feeling the breath of the divine, which is the beauty of life. You've also got Sunstone coming out, which is the Ra energy. So the Ra energy of ancient Egypt represents the sun. So focus on your vitality, feeling really good, feeling really energized. Chase those goals and dreams. And you got Tiger's Eye, which is personal power in action. There's so much orange and yellow energy coming out for you. It's directly related to walking your golden path to your reality. So we have solar plexus energy coming out, and we also have, with the orange energy, is the sacral chakra, which is your inner child, your emotional waters. Wow, you've also got Pyrite, more yellow energy coming out, which is sparks of life. Some of you are having a major upgrade in your vitality, in your energy levels, your drive, your motivation. Have that up with some crystals. All right, let's have a look at any hidden meanings here, deeper truths you may need to face. Okay, some of you dealt with a karmic person or lesson, and it could have been recently, and yet it's ignited your passion. It's made you more motivated, which is really interesting in that you've used it to fuel your growth. Yeah, there's definitely a need for you to protect your peace, follow your path in alignment with your passions, your dreams, your goals, and there is a need for you to commit to an idea that is your golden pathway to your abundance. Some of you need to release the false self, so just showing up as your natural self. You don't need to be pretending to be anything or anyone. And possibly you've made a head over heart decision or need to make a head over heart decision when it comes to your life purpose, following your path. Let's put some clarifiers with the energy oracle. So firstly, having a look at this top row, which is really embracing life, feeling really passionate about life. Some of you dealt with a karmic personal lesson recently. Didn't stop you in any way. Okay, you got woman holding a heart here. So girls, open, ready for love, looking for love. Can represent a love interest, guys. And you got the daughter romance opening. So if the karmic personal lesson was related to love, it certainly hasn't stopped you in any way. You've also got your daughter money opening. So blessings coming towards you in terms of love and money. Let's have a look at you focusing on your life purpose. Okay, there is hostilities here, possibly about what you want to do. Now, we do have this message here about protecting your peace. So not allowing other people's energies to affect you. You may need to have patience with the timing of things, particularly when it comes to opening up the doors you want to open. And you regularly need to take time out to rest and relax, particularly if you're dealing with difficult people. It's about you just creating balance and inner peace within self. Let's have a look at these hostilities. Okay, you've got the sun coming out. There's going to be a big positive shift in energy for you. So you now pulled the sun twice in your reading. You're not going to let people affect your energy, negative people. Let's have a look at you focusing on your creative ideas, bringing them to life. Okay, they are going to take time to build, right? So be very practical about that. And you got the thinking man here. So guys, this represents self, being very practical, but also having that gorgeous spiritual side. There is a divine pair coming out here. And there's some kind of contract that you're also dealing with. Now, it could be a love contract with a past life lover. For some of you, it's related to something financial. It could be a job contract of some kind. It's something you're going through where there's legalities involved. All right, let's have a look at you stepping into your personal power and taking action on an idea that you have. Okay, for some of you, it's a message you want to share with the world. Could even be you communicating your idea to others. This is the throat chakra coming out. Okay, possibly feeling a little tied up and stuck about moving forward with that idea. Okay, you're holding yourself stuck. So there's a need to take off the mask and see where you're holding yourself back from fully committing to an idea that you have. We got thinking man, thinking woman. Whatever it is, you need a practical plan around it. So we have the idea. Then what are the steps involved in making it a reality? Okay, there's a storm warning here if you hold yourself stuck. And you've also got a place of indecision. So when we're getting in a state of confusion, two pathways to travel, and we hold ourselves stuck, all you do is create stress within self. Versus there's no right or wrong path, just one that feels more aligned with you. Yeah, because on the other side of all that procrastination and indecision is cornucopia, everything you want, success on every level. So when you hold yourself stuck, you hold yourself back from your abundance. Let's have a look at you finding your golden pathway to reality, not placing limits on self. Okay, part of your abundance is a love connection or wanting love in your life. You've got the angel of love trying to touch your life. You've also got the Daughter Spirit opening, so Spirit's completely watching you, watching over you. And you've also got the Journey card, so possibly a solo journey for a while, been finding yourself. Some of you may want to take a trip, holiday. Let's have a look at sparks of life here, where you need to release the false self and just show up as your real authentic self, and a need to make a head over heart decision about something. You got the Magician here, so Spirit's reminding you you're in charge of your life. The actions you take, the things that you do or do not do, the direction you want to go in. You've just got to be in balance. When you're in balance, you're going to feel so much more empowered. And include physical balance, emotional balance, mental balance. And you got the Temple path here, so your angels and spirit guides are absolutely with you the whole time. Squeeze some guidance from the Goddess Guidance deck. Having a look at the top row, we're feeling really good about life. Embracing your passions, opening up the door to love, door to money. You've recently, in the past, dealt with a karmic personal lesson. Didn't stop you. Third message, there's timing issues going on in your life, so don't be impatient, expecting things to happen before they're ready. And you possibly need to release some harsh judgments about yourself or others to see the light and love within everyone, particularly if you're holding on to any kind of lingering resentment about a situation you went through. Okay, Spirit's confirming there is a true love coming into your life, love of a lifetime, those of you looking for love. All right, let's have a look at you finding your true purpose, your life purpose. Possibly someone still dealing with it's being hostile, going to come across your path. They're not going to affect you though. There's a focus on your energy levels here. Okay, this is your third message, that you need to listen to your physical body and not push yourself too hard. We've got cycles and rhythms coming out again, which is in the middle of your reading. So when you're tired, you need to recognize you're tired and stop and rest. Instead of pushing, you need to have this receptive energy, which is allowing, doing as much as you can, then resting and allowing things to come to you. It doesn't mean that you can't be motivated and focused, right? But there's a need for you to balance your energies out here. Let's have a look at you focusing on your creative ideas. There is a need to protect your peace from others. Being very practical, as well as having that beautiful spiritual side. There's some kind of contract here. Okay. If you want to follow those creative ideas, you are going to have to step out of your comfort zone. Be bold and take risks. Regularly get yourself outside to ground and balance your energies and any stresses going on, particularly with dealing with other people, and ask for help if you need it. So it can even be seeking advice on legal matters and things going on, contracts. Let's have a look at this side. There's a big focus on you committing to an idea and finding your pathway to your abundance. Removing that procrastination and indecision going on, which is holding you back from your success, making sure that you're in balance. Spirit's coming through very strongly on this side. Okay, some of you may want to do something that helps children in some way. And you got a Star of Fertility. Perfect timing conditions for you to kick off those ideas. And again, Spirit's reminding you that you're the magician in your own life. It's the sorceress in this deck, which is the same message, is that you're in charge. So the only person that's going to make it happen is you. All right, let's put some guidance from the tarot. Okay, it is very important that whatever you do want to do is you have some solid plans behind it. So the fields have been ploughed, ready for planting. There is a focus on your coin and what you want to do next. So being very practical. And you got the Three of Fire, which Spirit's saying your ships are sailing in. Stuff that you've worked on, there's money coming in for that. There's another opportunity behind you can't even see. Planning for the long term, particularly when it comes to your finances. All right, this is flying out. You do have a lot of competing demands on your time and your energy. So there may be instances where you need people to help you, particularly if you're partnered up, help around the house. Some of you are definitely single. Okay, there's going to be some kind of fast news that rushes in really fast. It can even be a relationship that kicks off that's going to be very passionate. And despite all of that, again, you've got this message about taking quiet time out for self. Again, in meditative pose, yoga pose, meditation. So there's a need to get out of the mind and into the body. Again, this message that you may need to stand up yourself and back yourself. You do have a lot coming in towards you. Be mindful of anyone trying to naysay your ideas. Yeah, because right now you have the star energy. You just need to believe in yourself, have faith, positivity in the future that you can have what you want. And then for those of you that are single, there is a new love offer coming. You're going to be offering your cup of love to be filled. There will be somebody rushing in that's going to be willing and open to offer their cup of love as well. Let's pull some guidance from the Crystal Healing deck. Okay, some of you have a gift of being a healer. So this is a path you may want to follow. It is going to open up your door to money. It does need a practical plan. And you've also got a message to look at things from a big picture view, particularly how you're planning your finances, things that you want to create in the long term. There's definitely a communication going to come in. Now, it's related to a contract. It's also related to love. So there could be quite a few messages going back and forth with someone new. You've also got crystal animals. So you may have a special pet that needs more attention. Some of you may be getting a new pet. You may have animal spirit guides cross your path. Some guidance from the Messenger Oracle. Again, you got the moon energy coming out. Some of you really need to listen to your physical body, your energy levels, cycles and rhythms. Now come out 3 times in your reading. And to nurture all your love, those things most important to you, your passions. And to have courage to follow your dreams, go after your dreams. Got the lion coming out there. And it's really important right now for you just to focus on need and necessity. What do you need on a day-to-day basis to get by financially? Versus placing pressure on yourself about big ticket items. What do you need to do on a day-to-day basis that's practical to get your ideas off the ground, get them started? All right, let's see what your animal spirit guides want you to know. Oh, you got the whale spirit, which is trust in the great mystery of life. So you cannot control life, right? Also, when we have a karmic lesson or person that comes across our path, sometimes it can be a surprise to us. Sometimes it's based on who we've attracted and chosen, right? If it's to do with love. So that could be just a slap on the wrist to say, no, don't go that way, darling. Your path's not meant to go that way. There's something better for you. And you got the lizard spirit, which is dream the world into being. So it's not enough just to have those ideas, because all they'll stay is an idea or a dream. We do have to take action on them. And the porcupine spirit, which is to have a beginner's mind. So not feeling like you know everything, darlings, right? Particularly kicking off these new creative ideas. Got to look at it from a fresh perspective and be really open to being flexible, trying new things, experimenting. Oh, you got the lion spirit coming out again, which is to be generous of spirit. So being your beautiful self. There is a lot about you holding your center and relying on your strength. All right, let's put you some guidance from the Pegasus Oracle, which is your crowning energy. This is beautiful. Have a look at this. You've pulled the Pegasus of the Sunflower. Again, this beautiful yellow energy coming out. Directly related to that, your vitality. Oh, open straight up to it. Super important message. It says, Gemini, Pegasus brings a joyful and special blessing of the divine masculine for your spiritual protection to ensure your sacred success. Here is the empowerment to help you remember to always turn your attention to the light, where you will find strength and sanctuary. Whatever darkness has plagued you in the past shall no longer be able to touch your heart and mind. You will discover a sense of stability and firmness of mind. And as you choose to place your attention on the spiritual light, you're also choosing to experience peace and love and to dwell in the present moment. When you pull your attention from that which is unworthy of your time and energy, you weaken the ability of such elements to enter your energy field, to distract you from more important tasks, to steal your joy, or otherwise drain your vitality. You have a natural talent for connecting to the light. If you've been bravely shedding relationships that do not resonate with your soul and feel isolated as a result, be reassured you will make new connections, more aligned with your heart. And if something is ending in your life, a new beginning is destined to unfold. A significant blessing will bring joy and healing to your soul. Place your focus on the light and you will recognize the goodwill and grace that is protecting you. Dare I say, in perfect alignment with your reading. So not letting external people that are projecting onto you to affect your beautiful energy. All right, those are your messages. If you enjoyed this reading, give it a big thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Do reach out if you need extra guidance with a personal reading. Booking link is on here and down below. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.